The story comes to us from KOLD.com. Out of Phoenix, Arizona, the Phoenix Police Department gave an update on Officer Tyler Moldovan via Twitter Sunday morning. Now, the tweet said Officer Tyler Moldovan still remains in extremely critical condition, fighting for his life.
A young Phoenix police officer shot multiple times in the line of duty is still fighting for his life tonight.
Today, his commander talked to 12 News to thank the community for its support and asked for continued prayers as this officer fights to survive.
Here's Team 12's Colleen Sikora.
It's been a long, tough week for the officers at the Desert Horizon Precinct.
It's the phone call that you never want to get as a commander.
1 week ago today, Officer Tyler Moldovan was ambushed while looking for a suspect, shot 8 times, including in the head.
Police were first called out to reports of vehicles speeding and doing donuts near the 19th Avenue and Camelback Road just after 2 a.m. on December 14th. Callers reported that a black Dodge Charger and a white Dodge Charger were the vehicles involved. Officers showed up to find skid marks and smoke in the air, but they weren't able to find the vehicles. A few moments later, police were able to find the black Charger pulled into a parking lot near 15th Avenue and Camelback, where a man, now identified as Asay Williams, was seen jumping the fence into a complex, leaving the vehicle. Court paperwork says the vehicle had a gun case inside. Now, Phoenix police created a perimeter and searched for Williams after he ran off, and ultimately authorities were able to find him in a covered patio inside an apartment complex. Officers on the scene reportedly heard Williams say that he was speaking to someone on the phone, telling them that he was going to jail. The officer who spotted Williams asked him if he had any weapons, and he said no, then pulling a handgun from his waist and shot 22-year-old officer Tyler Moldovan approximately 8 times, including the head. A court paperwork says Moldovan fell to the ground and was unresponsive after the shots were fired. Williams reportedly continued firing at Moldovan after he was lying on the ground. It was then that Williams jumped out of the patio, dropped his handgun, and tried multiple times to pull the injured officer's handgun from his holster. Another officer ran up to Williams when the suspect allegedly continued to yank and pull at Moldovan's gun from the holster. And just as an officer tried to tackle Williams down, Williams threw himself to the ground and began resisting arrest. After several minutes of trying to arrest him, another officer helped, and authorities finally got him into custody. Authorities say another handgun with an extended magazine was also discovered in the patio where Williams was hiding. Following his arrest, Williams made comments asking officers to shoot him and saying that another person had shot the officer. Just shoot me. Somebody else shot the officer, so just shoot me. What? Court paperwork revealed Williams is facing first-degree attempted murder of a law enforcement officer, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, resisting arrest, and attempted aggravated assault of an officer. Williams is being held on $3 million cash bond. As of Wednesday morning, Moldovan remains on life support at a Phoenix area hospital.
The community rallied around Officer Moldovan, taking part in a benefit barbecue last week and hanging blue ribbons in support.
He's continuing the fight. He's, we're just right now hoping and praying for the best. But as long as Tyler is continuing to fight, we're going to continue to fight for him and be the support for his family.
And fellow officer Kayla Conroy honored Moldovan in a 5K run, dressed in full uniform.
Her words will do more justice than I could ever do. I was just thanking her for what she did in support of Tyler and his family, and she said, "It's not about me at all. We are all family, and that's what families do. I'm honored to be a part of this family. Tyler is an amazing person and a fantastic cop. He's a fighter. I wanted my run to give him strength."
With tears in his eyes, Commander Brian Issett says the love the community has shown is felt by all his officers.
The outpouring has been incredible. We're so grateful to be a part of this community and to serve in that capacity.
We just, prayers out that the officer will be okay. We really hope so. But here's this guy. I don't agree with the charge, and I'll tell you why. So he's facing first-degree attempted murder of a law enforcement officer. I don't agree with that because first-degree attempted murder or first-degree murder would be like if he if he planned to murder him. Like, you know what? I'm going to go out right here. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to kill that cop right there. That would be first degree murder. This guy was being chased. The cop just happens upon him, sees him in the apartment complex, and gets shot. That would either be second degree murder or voluntary manslaughter. I know some people would disagree with that, but I just feel like maybe they're overcharging him. If they charge him with he said he's only facing first degree murder, attempted murder. Now, if they go ahead and charge him with that, it could be overcharging based on the circumstance. Or maybe they're saying he took a gun, saying that if cops do come, I'm going to kill him. I'm planning to kill some. Maybe they'll go that route. I don't know. See, you got to think about it. But I don't know. I just maybe. Or maybe they're doing that so that they'll give the defense something to negotiate or something to plea with. Okay, look, you know what? We'll give you 20 years and parole in 10 if you take second degree murder. Maybe that's what they're doing. Sometimes they do that. They stack the charge a little higher so they can bring it down in a plea deal and give them what they really wanted to give them. He's being held on $3 million cash bond. And again, gun violence. I mean, it seems like every time I go to get an editorial story, there's gun violence all down the list. All down the list. People getting shot. All these people getting killed now. You know how they're getting killed? With guns.